The timing of this could not be better. So we just recently got our Wand and Orb of Cyweir, and it is currently the Tablet of Het promotion, which is a 10% increase in drops. So I want to go to Carapac today, and I want to try and get G-Conk, because G-Conk with these two weapons is going to be absolutely amazing. Outside of Crocius, I'm terrible at PVM. So, Mr. Dusk, my PVM guru, has kindly offered to take me and learn some solo strats so that way I'm able to run the boss a little bit better and then get consistent kills.
You know, the very first encounter, the first mechanic where he shoots a little thundercloud to damage, that doesn't go away until you kill it in hard mode, which is really tedious. But in normal mode, you can technically ignore it, but this is just a good strategy for solo because you can skip it entirely and it gives you an opportunity to soul split for like 6 seconds. It's very, very good. When we start, we're going to be surging forward. You can sunshine wherever. Do you play with game sounds on? I do. I play with sound effects and voiceover specifically. He has a line that he says for each of his special attacks. And to get used to it, I recommend zooming in a little bit so you can click between his feet. Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention, once we get through the first phase and we start second phase, he has that point of immunity. Before you use the time warp, wait for him to hit you with the very first auto and then time warp. So don't use it when it's immediately available. Hold off. Wait for him to hit us first with his first auto attack and then time warp.
Yo, let's go. 1 out of 3 obtained. That is the Carapac wrist wraps. I believe we can actually attach that to the Lang artifact that we got a while back at our Glacore to make them into tier 90s, which is pretty cool. So tier 90 in the glove slot. But anyways, not the one we were quite looking for, but that will definitely help out with the DPS. Unfortunately, we are sitting with Crypt Bloom in the glove slot, so I probably won't give that up quite yet. But that's going to be great for Slayer and any boss that I actually am going to be wearing DPS gear at. All right, now that we have had some PVM glory in our life, it is that time again. We need to do both our dailies, monthlies, and weeklies all at the same time. So let's go get all that good XP. 95 Herblore, you gotta love free Herblore XP. Another round of penguins complete. We are just going to be storing these up for as long as possible. I am probably going to want to penguin point something towards the end. I don't know what it's going to be specifically, whether it be agility, whether it be crafting. If I run out of supplies in a skill, I basically want to be able to bump it up, not allocate those points quite yet. I feel like I'm going to get to Herblore without using penguin points, but most likely will be penguin points either agility or maybe crafting. Good luck on the oyster. 300k, never lucky. Tears of Gothics, this should be 77 rune crafting. And I totally forgot to level up engineering. Oh no. Doing our best to keep up with the farming runs. I am atrocious at doing my player owned farms, but that is 95 farming. I am slowly getting there. Most of the time I just forget to feed them and then they don't give any XP. But we've been good this week, so I'm proud of myself. I have still yet to do a tree run on this account, and that says a lot about player-owned farms. Alchemical Hydrix unlocked. Gonna be needing to get some fortunes for that, but we will be working towards getting our EOF at some point. Whether it's in the immediate future or not, I don't know. We have the Reaper's Necklace currently. We still need to make the Soul's Amulet, so we do need like another 230 Reaper points before we get going on that. So that needs to happen first. I apologize for the lack of quality of this video. I set it low when I want to AFK and don't put a strain on my computer while I do other stuff. But I am going to be doing some fishing here today. I'm not going to push for a level or anything. I just feel like fishing blue blubbers is like typically a good AFK activity. It's not as AFK as Swarm, but I do think that it's going to be really useful for learning high level PVM at some point, and I'd rather put in the work now. And it's actually decently good XP. I believe it's around 130k per hour if you're paying attention and if you don't get electrified by the jellies. So that's pretty sweet. However, it is not overly AFK, so I'll probably sit here for an hour or two before I go and do something else. I have been slowly working on this goal on the side. I've been mining and smithing a bunch of rune bars, and that is because I really want to push for 96 summoning. And 96 summoning is great because yaks are super easy to get, yaks are super easy to make, but before then, we're going to be making a ton of Geyser Titans as well as Rune Minotaurs. Geyser Titans are super easy to get from AFK Arc Glacore. It drops a lot of water talismans, which are the tertiary ingredient, but Rune Minotaurs are going to be our secondary source of summoning XP. So I'm going to be running these on my typical route. I don't know what we're going to be pushing in this hour. I think I can at least get 90, if not 92, but we'll see how it goes. We just barely made it to 93 in this hour, but we were grinding hard. The clicks were mwah, absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be like 2 or 3 Amlot hours before we can get 99 summoning, so that's really exciting. It's just a matter of being online when there's an Amlot hour and getting the timing right. So that's really exciting. On to the next thing. I just realized this, but it is the last requirement I have for the Elite Diaries to be completed. The one thing that I do need is to do questing. I think I need to do the Jade Route quest. But other than that, we can go get the RD Elite Diaries done. So let's go get that free XP and infinite teleports to the farm. Back to my routes completed. And the Watchtower completed. That is all the questing we need to do. Let's go claim these achievements. And always strange to end on a hard task, but that is the arty task complete. Let's go collect our lamps and get our lovely cape. Absolutely wonderful. We can now thieve a little bit better. And of course, free teleports to Manor Farm actually just helps us get around better to North Arty rather than to South Arty with the Candarin Monasteries. I'm feeling particularly good about finishing diaries right now, so one of the other ones that I want to finish before I max is going to be the Fremi Elite, and that's going to allow me to do DKs a little bit better. It does give us noted drops at DKs as well as giving us accuracy and bonus damage at the bosses themselves, so that's going to be pretty wonderful. Unfortunately, we do have some pretty crappy ones to get through, including the agility course as well as a few others. So we're going to have to push towards that, but I think we can do it. We have all the levels that are in boostable ranges, so let's go get it done. +6 boost, baby, let's go. It's such, I have to go so far. Please, I swear to God, I don't want to get any more stews. Let's go! Alright, one completed, on to the next. And so it begins. I will see you on the other side. 5.5 hours later, there is the message that we have been waiting for. 250 laps completed. We are now able to get our agile top and complete this task. The only task that we do have remaining is to kill an ice strike worm. All I need is a fire cape, which I believe the mage cape from the kiln also does count for. And then we are all set to go kill some Dagonoths. But after making this lovely wilder pie, in order to make it, you can't boost for this task. Apparently you cannot boost for the Strike Rooms task, which means that we need to get another 6 Slayer levels before we complete the Fremi Elite. Oh boy. So yeah, I guess that's no longer an option. Well, I am quite disappointed by that. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess what the plan was always to do mining and smithing, finish them out, and me being the way I am, I want to be as efficient as possible, which means that I want to get the Varrock Elite completed as well as the new Varrock Elite. That gives a significant boost to the mining and smithing rate of all of the ores that we need in order to finish off 99. So I've done it easy for Varrock, and I haven't done any of new Varrock. I have a ton of quests to get done, as well as a ton of smaller things to do, like feed my cat, get rat kills, and a bunch of other stuff. So that's going to be the next on the docket. Two things I want to get done first, and it's looking like an Amlot hour is coming up, so we will be doing that shortly. Whilst we wait for the Amlot hour, just wanted to get some thieving done, so that is 85 thieving, nice little milestone, and we will continue on towards 99. Amulet Hour just popped, and we are going to be slowly working towards our next set of levels. As we did probably, I think it was 5 levels last time. I think we can push for 96 this time, judging on the number of pouches that we were doing per hour. Let's go get those juicy, juicy Pachyaks. 94 summoning. 95 summoning. And there it is, 96 with time to spare. So we are going to make some yaks. And this is going to be the best way for us to get XP from 96 to 99. I will not be making any more rune minotaurs. I'm going to be saving all my rune bars for smithing, for that elder rune grind. As these are so easy to get and give like very decent XP for Crimson. These are going to be so nice as just a beast of burden for everything that we're doing. And they're going to be plentiful. So, really excited about this. Let's go get them. Hell yeah. So that is, we're about a quarter to 97. These, again, we didn't have too much time at the end, but these babies are so solid. Yeet. Coming to the store as a daily will now be part of my routine. I really don't need that many. It's 9,000 to get from 96 to 99. So it's like 9 days worth of spending here. So obviously we can't get 99 yet, but it will be just over a week period of time before we can finish these off. So nice little inexpensive addition to the daily run to get 99. Of course, these charms would not be possible if I didn't do a ton of AFK Arc Glacore. Honestly, my favorite AFK method right now. We can get effigies here, which are great XP if we can unlock them. If not, we can boost for them and unlock them. Our Wen pages are slowly stacking up. I think we have like 400 at this point, which is freaking insane. Once I get the Wen book, I will literally never run out of pages. This is a wonderful side project while I do play some other games, Age of Empires player, by the way. And I hope that we are going to be able to get some nice loot here. Now, there's something you don't see often. That is a Dark Nyla. Dark Nyla number 3 from Arc Glacore. They have a very small chance of dropping in zero mech, but if you are doing, 60 plus kills per hour, eventually they add up and you do get one. So that's pretty sweet. I might just go for the full 10 that I need to make the tier 85s. And of course, we do love working on our troves. Nothing like being motivated by a system update to do your dailies and race what time you have left. But it's hard to see, but there is 96 Herblore from Jack of Trades, continuing on this Jack of Trades route for Herblore. Very nice. We can now make overloads without boosting. Another Amulet Hour has popped up. We do have over 5,000 pouches to make, so we are going to do this one and hopefully use up the last for water talismans as well as make a ton of yaks and see where we end up. 97 summon. 98 summoning. One more to go. Getting back on that thieving grind, I have heard that thieving in the wilderness, as well as pickpocketing rogues, is one of the better methods. It seems to be super AFK while sitting in the wilderness. I'm not going to be bringing anything that I'm too worried about, and I can boost with the Abyssal Lurker pouch, so that will be pretty nice. I can't say I'm overly a fan. I think I would rather just run the hidden safe route with the boost once I hit 88. So I'm going to be sitting here for a little bit longer, but we are going to change up our methods and we're going to do the Zenaris, the Zamagra's Fortress, as well as the Wilderness route to get the best XP per hour while doing thieving. I guess this one's fine if you like more AFK and slow, but at that point I'd rather just be pickpocketing and yeah, so let's switch it up in a bit. It is time. The final Amulet Hour of our career has been called. Let's go get this 99. Such a fast skill to level. There was a lot of prep that went into this. Making the rune bars specifically took me a while. There was definitely a lot of cheaper methods and faster methods I probably could have done that would have required more charms, but I'm very happy with how I did it in the end. We got a ton of Pachyaks. The only thing that I didn't do that I probably regret the most is that I didn't do any granite lobsters, which means fishing is going to suck a little bit, but we can always go back and just make a few more pouches instead of doing them for XP. definitely a cape that's better untrimmed than trimmed, but very happy with the summoning cape. It does allow us to save a charm while going for summoning, so we'll probably only wear this ever if we go for 120 summoning, which is so far down the road that I can't even think about it right now. But another 99 completed.